Brewers off that series victory in Cleveland to start up this road trip continue it in the second of 3 cities as they take on the New York Metropolitans in 4 games here this week. Brewers sending Colin Ray to the mound. It'll be Justin Verlander for New York here tonight.
And here's Justin Verlander facing the Brewers for just the 4th time in his career.
He has given up runs early in these starts, so if the Brewers want to get to him, got to get to him early.
So here comes Christian Yelich, former MVP.
And this one back up the middle, and he starts this game just as he started yesterday with a base hit.
Rowdy Tellez will be the batter.
And now Tellez rips one down the right field line. That's going to go all the way to the wall. Yelich will be held at third as Starling Marte's throw goes to second, and Tellez is in there with a double.
Lindor was not at the bag at second base. He was expecting that ball to go toward home. Instead, Marte tried to get Tellez at second, and Lindor almost was able to tag him out, but not quite.
Brings up Willy Adames, an early RBI opportunity against Verlander. And he lays off. The bases will be loaded for Milwaukee. Good take for Willy Adames. Brings up Owen Miller.
And the curveball tapped in front of the plate. Verlander with a flip home. Alvarez to first. Not in time. Verlander made sure he got the out at home as Yelich is forced 1-2 for the second out. And the throw to first by Alvarez just a shade late to get Miller. Bases loaded, 2 out for Winker, and as Keith mentioned, he has really been struggling. Just 3 hits in his last 40 at bats. And he hits it on the ground down to first, and Alonso with the flip to Verlander, and Justin is able to work out of it.
Colin Ray's done a great job of giving the Brewers a chance to win almost every single time out.
Nimmo has been a Brewers killer, a .330 average against Milwaukee lifetime. And a ground ball hit to short. Adames had that one stay down on him, but he makes the play for out number 1. Starling Marte got off to a really slow start this year, playing great over the last month and a half. .293 average. Marte into right center, but Perkins is there to make the catch for out number 2.
2 out and nobody on. Here's Lindor.
And the 2-0 pitch popped up left side. Urias chasing in foul territory. Urias is there right in front of the tarp and makes the catch.
Second inning, no score. Justin Verlander facing Luis Urias. Up the middle, and Lindor flashing to his left. The spinorama and the one-hop throw, and he got him. Outstanding play by Lindor.
You're thinking as a runner right here, please just don't have this throw be on the money, because then it's a hit. That ball's right on the money. An easy one-hop for Pete Alonso.
Verlander has his first out. Here's Luis Urias.
And Urias pulls one toward the hole, past the dive of both Beatty and Lindor, and into left field. And the Brewers have their 3rd hit of the night.
So he's on. Here's Blake Perkins, switch hitter batting left. The 0-2. Hit hard to the right side. Base hit beyond Alonso into the grass in right field. Urias gets to second and stops as Marte's throw comes in. Starting to heat up the pot here on Verlander.
There's a snap throw by Alvarez, and he got him! Perfect throw by Alvarez right to the glove, and Alonso with the tag on Perkins, and they pick him off of the second out.
Well, you would think by now that everybody in the league would know that Alvarez loves to throw behind the runner.
So Marte, the right-hand batter, greets him. Second AB for him. Breaking ball hit hard, right back up the middle, base hit center field.
Got a first pitch slider and hit it back up the middle, and the Mets get the leadoff man on in the 4th. Marte has 20 steals, tied for 3rd in the league. There goes Marte, throwing from his knees Contreras, and it goes into center field, and Marte digging for 3rd. Weimer fires to 3rd, too high. It goes off the dugout. Marte breaks for the plate and then thinks better of it and goes back. Marte making it happen with his 21st stolen base, takes 3rd on the air, and had designs about trying to come all the way home. Infield in for Lindor, and Lindor gets it in the air to right field. That'll get the run in. Back toward the corner goes Perkins onto the warning track. He makes the catch, and Marte can stroll on in. So Marte creating that run with his legs, and Lindor driving in his 53rd of the year.
Justin Verlander is done. He had to bulldog his way through 5 innings, and yet he kept the Brewers off the board, allowing 5 hits, 2 walks, 5 strikeouts, and a hit batsman. So he leaves on the long side. The Mets up a skinny run at 1-0, and they are very happy.
We enter the 6th. Mets on top of the Brewers 1-0. Drew Smith back after serving his 10-game suspension.
Yeah, he's been pretty good when he's been available for Buck Showalter. Winker 0 for 2, rolled over the first baseman 2 times. Winker jams one into right, a base hit. He's able to get his hands through it just enough. Leadoff man aboard for Milwaukee.
Here's 2 out. Joey Weimer reached on there, popped up 0 for 2.
Weimer straightaway center. Nimmo back at the track. Brewers have the lead. A 2-run blast from Joey Weimer, his 11th home run of the season.
And he just tattoos this fastball. He is so strong. He muscles it out of here. What a shot. Brewers lead 2-1.
Well, how about Colin Ray? I mean, there's a reason this guy continues to find a job, whether it's in the United States or in Japan. Just went 1 run over 6 1/3 against the New York Mets.
Veteran side-arming lefty Hobie Milner is in.
Well, his 35th game. His ERA is outstanding, giving up the same amount of hits as innings pitched.
And he will get Jeff McNeil right out of the gate. And McNeil to right. Perkins is right there for out number 2. Brings up the catcher Alvarez.
1-2, he got it. Up the ladder, swing and a miss. Alvarez could not hold back. Hobie gets his 2 men, and the side is retired.
Last of the 9th, Mets trying to pull one out, down 2-1. They've got Lindor, Alonso, and Vogelbach due up against the Brewers all-star closer Devin Williams. And Lindor hits the changeup on the ground. And Miller throws him out, 1 away. So 1 out. Here's Alonso, who's hit 2 balls scorching, both into outs his last 2 at-bats. And it's on the ground. A changeup hit right off the end of the bat. And Adames throws out Alonso, and just like that, the Mets are down to their final out. So it's left to Daniel Vogelbach, who's got 0 for 3 today.
And he pops it up. Foul territory. Contreras has it. The ball game is over. And the Brewers take game 1 against the Mets. Joey Weimer with the 2-run blast with 2 strikes in the 6th. And it's good night, New York.